Big win here at the Joel and Diane Bloom Wellness and Events Center for the NJIT Highlanders over the Wagner Seahawks. 80-36, the final 44-point win for NJIT. It was now 4-1 on the season for the first time in more than 10 years. And we're joined by assistant coach Payce Lange. And coach, you had the scout of this one. When you win by 44, I think you can smile.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, I'm always happy to be in this seat. So I'm very happy about this win. Our girls came out ready, so very excited.
You did not seem to miss a beat from the way you played on Wednesday with Ryder. You came out with some energy, and everybody played, quite literally everybody. And almost everybody scored. There was no let-up, it seemed, during this game at all.
No, absolutely. I mean, Wagner is a very respected team. They're, defensively, they have high energy. They have, great athletes. So we knew we had to come in this game. We had to focus on two things, and that was our ball control. Obviously, one of our main goals is always to kind of control our turnovers. And then with a high energy defense that we were prepared for with Wagner, that was a big thing for us, is ball control and ball fake. So I think we really executed, obviously on both ends, but offensively just really controlling the ball. Obviously, our bench had a lot of contributors today. So it's just an all-around team effort.
In terms of the turnovers, and you played Notre Dame less than a week ago here, and that's a different kind of defense, of course, but you guys have limited the turnovers exceptionally the last two games, a big reason for your success. How do you work on that in practice and in the messaging of a coaching staff to see this happen?
Yeah, I mean, our players are probably sick of us saying it because we're constantly reiterating, ball control, just making sure that we're working to get open. We always say we got to work out as a unit, and that's all part of passing. Everything we do, it has to be with a purpose. We always emphasize that everything you do also on the court has to be with posing a threat. So just every day we're working on, our offense, our ball control, ball fakes, just making sure all of our passes are strong, and, we reiterate consistency of that. So obviously it's always been, this whole season so far, and even last season, it's been a goal of ours to kind of really control the ball and limit those turnovers, especially, through our guards as well, just working more together and making sure that we're controlling the ball and not having those turnovers like we usually do.
How about the defensive effort? Some of the scout, obviously, you thought you were going to see pressure. You showed pressure defensively yourself against Ryder, really for the first time all season. We saw a little bit of that today. How has that taken shape with that more high-intensity, sometimes 94-foot defense that we've seen the last two games?
Yeah, I mean, we've telling our athletes, like I said, we really prepared for Wagner, knowing that they have such a great athletic team. They have athletes, so we knew they wanted to get to the basket, so we were just kind of trying to force them to stick outside, force tough twos, and I think our team really followed that scout. So, defensively, I think our efforts were great. Also, we started off good on the offensive boards. 21 did get 4 offensive rebounds, so we kind of at halftime were like, we got to shut that down. So I think we really did well on the glass today, which is a huge part of our scout.
Let's talk about some of the individual players. Lyzi Litwinko has put together a string of 3 really solid games back to back to back, almost a double-double today. When she's right, you guys are so deep. 10 points tonight or this afternoon. What can you say about Lyzi kind of coming back in, maybe the first couple games, still coming back from injury, getting used to the pace and the speed, as she told us a little bit earlier, but looks really good for your side?
Yeah, I mean, we're super proud of Lyzi, especially, she's a hard worker. If I ever have to pick somebody that's a definition of putting in the work, that's Lyzi, especially behind the scenes. She's always in the gym. She's always trying to work on it. She was a great team player and teammate when she was injured. And she even, kept with the game, like learning from it, watching film. And now she's constantly in the gym. So we told her when the season started rolling in, like, don't be so hard on yourself. Your recovery from an injury. This is like your 3rd game in. So, she just took a little bit, but now, like I said, she's always putting in the work, so now she's, prepared to play like herself, and she's been doing great. So we're super proud of her and her, her mental toughness as well.
2 players that perhaps don't always get the spotlight, but 2 that really made a big impact, especially in the second half, that I want to talk about. Reese Vaughan finishes in double figures, hit a couple threes. And Marissa Gingrich hits a couple threes, first career collegiate points. The bench was ready to go nuts on the first one. When she did make one later, still going absolutely insane, enjoying the intensity of this game. What can you say about it when players like that really contribute and almost everybody scored in this game? 13 different players scored.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Marissa always works hard in practice, and you know, off the court, always trying to ask questions and be really, you know, tuned into what's going on. You know, and her teammates really support her. What we love to see too is when those players are in and doing well, the whole bench is getting hyped for them. So it's a great team atmosphere. So super proud of her. And then obviously Reese has always been a weapon for us coming off the bench. So we love that she can get in the swing of things and when she can hunt her shot and get those off. So super proud of both of them. Happy that our bench was able to really contribute today. That's kind of our goal. Is we're one unit, and then we all play together and can contribute. We're an absolute weapon.
You conclude this 4-game homestand here at home, 3-1 with the only loss to Notre Dame. You're now 4-1 as a team as a whole. Lots to come. Thanksgiving is on the way. Conference play is going to be here before you know it. But now on the road for 5 in a row, what's different, or what do you hope is not different? How do you keep everything rolling as you hit the road for a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you stated earlier, you know, we've been bringing a lot of energy on both ends of the floor. Obviously, that is harder when you're away, and then you're traveling all the time. And obviously, we're a high academic school, so with all the academics going on. So the biggest thing for us is we just emphasize, you know, on the road, we got to stay ready. We got to bring the energy, not in our home court advantage. So that's just kind of one thing we emphasize, and hopefully we can keep that rolling with a tough match on Tuesday. So really looking forward to that, and hopefully we can keep it rolling in the right direction.
Tuesday, it's against Lafayette. Congratulations on the win today, and we'll see you guys again soon.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Assistant coach Payce Lange here with us following a big win for NJIT, more than a 40-point win on this Saturday afternoon over the Wagner Seahawks.